Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Senator ONYONKA has decided to tell us the ticket we should expect come 2027 in their camp. He is now telling us that the ticket of Kalonzo Matiang'i is a ticket that is preferred in their camp. It is either Matiang'i who is going to be the presidential candidate deputized by Kalonzo Musyoka, or Kalonzo, presidential candidate deputized by Fred Matiang'i. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So I'm just reminding you, as you watch, ensure you like the video.
On the presidential ballot in 2027,
yes,
what would you like to see? What two names would you like to see on that ballot?
If Fred Matiang'i is given the opportunity to become president of Kenya, I believe that his mind and conscience is at the position where he can't take it any lower than it is. If Kalonzo Musyoka is president of the republic, I will sleep well. All right. I think his experience, his time in government, he has served Raila, he has served Kibaki, he has served Moi. Those servings he did with these regimes, all he needs to do is now combine that and understand what were the biggest challenges and what were the opportunities missed. So my honest observation that, and indeed, you're making me maybe to be hanged by my friends. Why am I mentioning these names? I think all the people, I'll tell you the truth. I love Eugene Wamalwa. I think he's a person who's great. He speaks well. He articulates. He's clean.
Those are words that are said by someone who's like, but those two names you've said.
I think the front runners are either Kalonzo Matiang'i or Matiang'i and Kalonzo.
Okay.
That's where we are.
No Martha.
No Martha. Because you see what we are trying.
Because Rigiji has said Mountain is.
No, what we are trying to see. Even Rigiji can be president. You see, what I'm trying to say is this. We have all learned the mess we created. And all these people are actually going through their guilt trip. We are going through our guilt trip. How can we fix our country? How can we pick it up and put it in a position where it's a country that will be respected? We've done badly. So my feeling is that all these people are engaged with the issues, and I believe that they will participate in making sure that we leave Kenya a better place.
One of the reasons why...
On the same note, ONYONKA is being asked about Omtata and Maraga. Is there confusion that Kenyans are likely to see when it comes to opposition that is going to ensure that William Ruto is going home 2027? Because as we speak, we can clearly see one camp of the opposition led by Akina Kalonzo and Fred Matiang'i. On the other side, we are having Omtata, who is going also to vie for president. On the other corner, we are having David Maraga, the former Chief Justice, who is also going for presidency. We are having a young youth called Morara Kebaso, who is also going for presidency. Can we see that this division is likely going to give William Ruto a chance to be again the president with even 4 million votes? Because look at this way. The side of Akina Kalonzo and Matiang'i, they will have votes there. Then Omtata will have his votes there. Morara will have his votes there. Maraga will have his own votes there. Is this thing creating an environment for William Ruto to be declared a winner come 2027? I want you to listen to what Senator ONYONKA is saying.
Senator, I feel like there's a bit of a scarcity mentality that you are trying to feed us and the political class is trying to feed us. And our choices are limited to big evil or small evil, big bad or small bad, smaller bad, A or B, but A and B all having worked together, all having been in the same government, all having track records that are almost the same.
Yes.
I'm a believer that we have people who are able to do the job and qualified to do the job who don't have as many questions surrounding them, as many ethical issues surrounding them. I think they are running for president.
True.
Why this push to get people into a box of your options are A and B, A being person from the government, B being person from the government as well.
True.
A being person with questionable ethical issues, B also being person with questionable ethical issues.
Yes.
And so on and so forth.
You made a wonderful case. Why don't those ones who want to run for president run? Omtata is my friend. He wants to run for president. I think he's okay. If you look at Justice Maraga, you said he's a good man. I'm comfortable. If, like you're sitting here, Kenyans are looking and saying, this is the president we want, give it a shot.
Why wouldn't someone with the pull of Senator ONYONKA go behind one of those candidates?
My point is, those candidates have not asked me. It is Matiang'i who asked me to support him and work with him. I mean,
but just because someone asks, you don't have to always say yes.
No.
You could say no if you feel like gay.
The point I'm making is, it's a very difficult thing to look at our politics from the perspective that all these individuals are actually either bad company, bad quality, and people who cannot provide solutions to the country. But I have raised an issue that for example, if you take Martha Karua, one of the issues that was raised is that during Kibaki's election on Raila, she participated in, even when she was from the civil rights space. She was standing up and saying, we are not going to allow Raila to become president. And yet in reality, look at what happened after that. Martha Karua became Raila's vice president. It's not that matter was thrown under the rug. It is just that it is a footnote in her political career which has been stunning. That's what I'm saying. If you look at Justin Muturi, he has been a speaker for 10 years. I don't think there was any time that Justin Muturi was a speaker that there was a scandal how he stole something or he was unbecoming politically or anything. He has a good record. He served 10 years and now he was an attorney general. The reason why he left this government was because his son was being abducted and he feared for his death. So I'm saying there are individuals, and the Kenyan context is that all these people want to put them together and say these are crooks and thugs who are going to do that. What I'm saying is, I am not crazy to think that these people can fix the country, looking at my record. I'm reasonable, I'm fair, and I've accepted where I am. And I'm saying, forgive me if I look like I'm not giving people other alternatives. What I'm saying, okay, Omtata, my brother, can you go and campaign? Let me see you hold the ground. I'm asking for Justice Maraga. He's somebody I respect. When he was running for president, he asked me, and I gave him my opinion. I will not discuss what it is. And my young brother, Murara, if he has the public and the youth love him, let him go to the ground. Let him now begin to talk and ask Kenyans to understand what to do in the country. And most probably, if the crowd turn to him, most likely, because we're intelligent people, we will also shift there.
Dante, let me just read this comment. Dante is saying, even Kibaki was part of Moi's government for more than 10 years.
Absolutely.
As vice president.
Absolutely.
And later he performed.
Yes.
So he's telling me that my excuse doesn't hold water.
It's still one of those things that it's a hard pill to swallow-ish when you think about the room. Yeah, go ahead.
Kibaki was performing even in Moi's government. Am I wrong?
Yes.
He was.
He was.
Okay.
But he was Moi's vice president when these things were happening.
Yes.
Up to 1988.
Absolutely.
When he was
there. Just the way Kalonzo Musyoka was a vice president and some issues came from that administration.
This is why people have PTSD and long-term trauma, because it's a musical chairs game, and you almost feel like it's the same place.
Now, after listening to Senator ONYONKA, I think this politics of 2027, these individuals must be keen, and their mission is to kick out William Ruto from presidency. Why not? They should unite. Why should they? Let them unite. You know, let Matiang'i, Kalonzo, the way they are uniting there, let them call Maraga, let them call Omtata, let them work with Morara. But on this side, I'm seeing Morara saying that the group of the Kina Matiang'i and Kalonzo, these are same individuals. We know their characters. We know their act because they have served in different governments. Now, on this side, Marara is saying that it's now clean that Kenyans should consider him as the president. On this side, Omutata is also saying, I've been fighting for Kenyans for the longest period of time as activists. And so, it is time for Kenyans to reward me because I'm clean. On this side, Maraga is saying that I'm clean. You saw what I did. I nullified the election of 2017. I stopped theft. Please, Kenya, see me as your president. Are you seeing that? So I think for me, it has reached a time that these leaders should unite. They have a one goal, and this goal is to ensure William Ruto is going home 2027. But if they are going to scatter themselves, believe me, Kenyans, we are creating a room for William Ruto to be re-elected. And remember, he's having followers. You cannot tell me that William Ruto doesn't have. He's having. And you will be shocked if William Ruto is going to be declared with even 3 million votes. Because, or even 4 million votes. Because when you look how Kenyans, they're behaving, the same mistake they did 2022, 2017, 2013, is the same mistake Kenyans are going to do in 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.